ti ne znaš ko sam ja, možda te I ne zanima.
If I might interrupt, Mr. Roberts.
You want a revolution? Well, you know, there's a place called Kokomo. That's where you wanna go to get away from it all.
So the catchwords are system, cisnormativity, cisgendered, heteronormative, and binary.
These are all fancy egghead terms to refer to society, the male and female, and all that entails. That's what heteronormative means.
And therefore, they are at war with society, biology, the male and female sexes, and every heterosexual norm.
When they ain't calling it dangerous, toxic, or unsafe, pretty much. Now, in 2015, while Premier Kathleen Wynne's It's Never Okay Action Plan promised to end the threat of sexual assault in Ontario, it also established the rhetorical framework for vilifying heterosexual norms.
The minister will regard it as child abuse if it meets the definition, which it will, believe me, and child services will place the child into protection.
Kathleen Wynne promised to challenge societal norms and beliefs and re-educate Ontario's citizens in the community, workplace, and schools.
The real politic of gender reform was that sexual assault cases in Ontario became Wynne's leverage for forcing new sex ed into schools.
How does causing schoolgirls to question their gender and sexual identity help keep them safe from sexual assault?
It won't. From the action plan, we get new sex ed.
Monday warrior, mean stride. Today's Tom Sawyer, mean pride.
While it brands heterosexual society as unsafe, the Canadian state now actively normalizes transgender ideology in adults and children alike. The gender reformers and their allies looked poised to tear down Western civilization.
So they tell me. You can't let this get to you.
Well then, that is just fine. But meanwhile, every mayor and metro police force, the Mounties, and Canada's politically correct politicians submit to this proud religion of gender fluidity as promoted by the socialist realist trio, Rachel Notley, Justin Trudeau, and strongest of these three, Kathleen Wynne, whose province actually enforces it.
We wrestle not against our fellow human beings, but with the spirit of this thing, this gender reform movement, this revolution against democracy, this rebellion against Mother Nature, and the dark undercurrent that is the spirit of autocracy.
Mr. Roberts, how do you analyze the gender reform movement without going insane?
It's true. A man looks at gender fluidity theory long enough, he could lose his mind. And they speak with authority as if they have come down from on high.
When you're used up, where do you go? Mother, dry your eyes.
I can see your lights on, baby, but I can't see nobody home. But the blues is a woman.
Hello, sweet Joan. So glad you're home.